Welcome back, Cullman. This is Traci Johnson with ERA Waldrop Real Estate, and today I have the honor of being over at 7th Street Baptist Church, and I have with me Pastor Eric Martin and the Children's Ministry, Parker Allen, and Jethro Harbison. So thank you guys for joining me this morning. I'm looking so forward to hearing what you guys have going on at 7th Street. So tell me a little bit about what's happening over at 7th Street.
Absolutely. Just some basic information about the church. The church was established in 1877. It's one of the oldest churches in town. Originally it was called the First German Baptist Church, but after World War II, obviously they dropped that part of the title off and they started going by 7th Street Baptist Church, and it's been that way ever since. But we're located here in the heart of town, and our Sunday school hours are at 9:15 on Sunday mornings, 10:30 worship, and then our evening services are at 6 o'clock both Sunday night and Wednesday night. And so that's kind of our service hour times. And one of the things that I always try to stress pertaining to what makes our church unique is we are a traditional church, and we make no bones about it, I guess is a good way to word it. It seems like there's a lot of contemporary churches out there today, and that's a good thing. But at the same time, we know that there's an interest and a need to have a traditional church.
That way you kind of diversify and you meet all the different needs of our community. Because there are a lot of different needs and a lot of different personalities in our community.
No doubt, no doubt.
So we definitely want to make sure that we're reaching everyone.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much.
Sure.
So what do you guys have going on with the children ministries and the youth, Vacation Bible School? I heard lots of good things about it this past summer, and I'm sure during Christmas time you have a lot of events going on.
Yeah, so we try to do really three things with our children's ministry and our youth ministry. And the first thing is we really want to see their relationship with God grow. And so we try to have events, and when we meet on Sunday nights at 6, and then when we meet on Wednesday nights at 6, that's our primary youth time. But when we do that, we really want to focus on the Bible study and their personal time with God, and then also do some events that kind of accommodate that. We've got a D-Now coming up that'll be really focused on the youth's relationships with God, and that's exactly what our VBS does in the summer, is really focuses on the children's relationship with God. But we also want to see their relationships with others grow too, because we know that they need each other. You know, the kids need other kids that are believers, and the youth need the same thing. So we try to just do some fun events, like we just had a little youth Christmas party, and we're about to take the kids to see some Christmas lights.
Right.
So we try to do things like that makes their connection more with other kids and other youth. And then the third thing is we want them to establish just a culture of serving. So we want them to learn how to serve in the church, and we try to give them opportunities to do that. We have some kids that hand out flyers up front on Sunday morning, and we do some serve days with the youth, and so we try to accomplish that by them serving inside the church, but also learning to go outside. And our youth camp we go to is in Dothan each year, and it's revolves around serving, and so we try to hit those three main things.
Okay. Well, and I love the fact that you're talking about the children, and they are our future, and it's so important to teach them those leadership roles and how to serve and be a part of our community, because they are going to be our community leaders at some point in time, and so that's so important to us. And just I'm a big facilitator on teaching and leadership and serving and all of that, so I'm so glad you guys are doing that. I know myself, this is, you always want to think about those memories and things that people that have inspired you, or things that have happened to you through the years. And I know I was telling you guys earlier, as a child, this was where my grandmother went to church, and so all those little trips when I would come and spend the night with my grandmother, and she would bring me on Sunday mornings, and so there's those little memories that you always have instilled in you as you grow, and those kind of make you who you are. And then of course, Mr. Harbison, you and I were talking about your lovely wife, and what a inspiration she was to me through the years. I know her beautiful smile, you could not deny that she was a wonderful Christian lady, and so it was just such an inspiration to have her as a teacher through the years, and an honor to get to meet you this morning. So what is your role here at 7th Street?
Well, as a music minister, I promote worship through music. And actually, that's the music, singing of the hymns, choir, the best opportunity for folks to be participants in worship instead of just spectators. So we have three major, larger groups. The choir, of course, that presents worshipful music on every worship service and for special events, seasonal music. And then we have a ladies ensemble and a men's ensemble that provide really good music periodically. And just recently we've begun a youth ensemble in coordination with Parker and the youth ministry, and I'm really excited about that. We meet on Sunday afternoons before worship, and this group will provide music for periodically for worship services or events.
So a great opportunity again for our young people in our community. So you guys are really diversified and really meeting the needs of our community, and I like to see that. You've got something for your men, whether it be the older or the younger, and your children, your youth, and it just really showcasing the things that you guys do here in our community. And you've been here, been such a part of them for such a long time, right here in downtown.
And one thing we like to try to stress is we don't want to be saturated with programs. You know, a lot of times a church can fill the calendar with event after event and program after program, and we do have those things, but the ultimate goal is to give God glory.
Yeah, that's right.
And your content. You know, I think the content, so many times people spread themselves thin. I know my husband and I had that conversation just this past weekend, especially this time of year, how thin you seem to spread yourself. And if you just really focus on what you're really good at, then God's going to take care of the rest.
Absolutely.
So
That's right.
glad to hear you guys are doing that. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for visiting with us this morning. You guys have a wonderful holiday season and visit with us next time. Thank you and have a great day.